Now, the main theme of night 2 was making America safe again, which got off to a bad start when Rudy Giuliani did an impression. When he did an impression of his net worth and plummeted to the ground. Don't worry, everyone, he's fine, okay? Fortunately, the only thing that can hurt Rudy is garlic and holy water. But the theme was meant to highlight crime and drug use in America. And some speakers came out to talk about how much real tragedy they've suffered these last few years.
My son murdered with a knife on the streets of New York City.
My beloved sister Rachel murdered by a suspected illegal immigrant.
I was insulted as a guest at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Okay, one of these stories wasn't quite as tragic as the other ones. And hey, I'm not saying it wasn't painful that someone made fun of you while you had a free dinner, but maybe next time just go before the widows and the orphans so there's like an escalation of tragedy. But you know what? Sarah Huckabee Sanders was probably just ramping up. I'm sure she suffered a much worse tragedy.
My family was denied service and kicked out of a restaurant.
Okay, lady, you heard the speeches before you, right? There are people who are like, my whole family's addicted to fentanyl, and you're like, I know, right? And Chipotle totally skimped on my guac. Come on, you gotta give me something tragic. Make me tear up.
And a parent at my 3-year-old son's preschool spit on my car.
Okay. Sarah is like, what is happening to America? When someone can just walk up to my car and spit on that thing. Why are you even, don't applaud it, why are you even mad about that? You're in Arkansas, isn't that just a car wash there? For more on the second night of the RNC, we go live to Milwaukee with Michael Kosta.
Thank you. Thanks, Ronny.
Michael.
Yeah.
How's it going over there?
Thanks, Ronny. It is great to be here in Milwaukee. I know we canceled all our shows here this week, but I'm glad that I got to stay here in Milwaukee, which is where I am.
Okay, so Republicans and the media were really talking up how this country needed unity. What happened?
Yeah, well, it's boring, so they stopped. Back to you, Ronny.
Wait, that's it? All that talk of bringing the country together and lowering the temperature, and they couldn't do it?
Yeah, old habits are hard to change. It's human nature. I do it. I'm always telling myself, Michael, you got to read more books. Day 1, I'm cracking open War and Peace, but day 2, I'm like, Pornhub has a comment section. That's reading.
Yeah, look, I know it's hard, but isn't it worth making the effort to try and bring the country together?
No, it's not. It's actually un-American. Division has always been a part of American identity. Hamilton versus Burr, the North versus the Confederacy, tits versus ass, still dividing families today. We're a nation built on disagreement. Where did this idea come from that the United States has to be united?